5.5 pips.
Hey, that's still something. It's still a win.
Yeah, we had
no,
we literally had like a 7-pip range to scalp.
Yeah. New York session was really good today.
Yeah.
Buys were good, sells were great.
I caught the earlier move the buys. 13 pips. I wanted to go. My target was 20 pips, but then I moved my stop loss up.
So you only caught 13, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Daily candles are looking kind of messy here, though.
With the massive wick, and then he dropped back down.
Yeah, like on when was this? On the 9th, a huge wake up rejection comes back down, and then on the 10th, a huge wake down, and then closes back up, and then yesterday another huge wick, but it's still coming down. So
Yeah, I think we can possibly even see like a wick fill,
yeah.
daily wick fill, based off how the previous 4 hour looks, and the hourly. That would be super target today.
I'm waiting for 134 to break on the daily, and then take it down to just above 132.
134 flat.
Yeah, like I want that area to break on the daily, and then 132 320. That's where I'm gonna take my TP for the swing trade. It's like 162 pips.
Jeez, let me look. Oh, what happened to my chart? Let me look at this.
Really retracing from the daily resistance, huh?
What was that?
It's really retracing from the daily resistance.
Yeah, we're coming back now.
That looks like it.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Oh, hello.
Shamar, what do you say? Where do you see you taking it to after 134 for the swing trade? Once it breaks down?
134 to it's one. I'd actually do 132 350 clean.
Past the wick fill. Oh,
Yeah.
350?
Yeah, 132 350.
Why 3? Oh, okay. Why 350 though?
It's right above that support.
Yeah.
So I like to take my take profit right above the support if I'm selling it, or right below the resistance if I'm buying it. Because I'm price, like if it does a wick or anything, I don't want to be a part of that.
Okay. Now my question is this: like, I know this is like more a swing trade, but see that little on the daily, that little those two dojis and like the small bullish candle, like the little messy area there.
On the daily time frame?
Yeah. Would you almost say like a more like probable trade would be like a break below the lowest wick there, so like 133, 679, 680. So if you had a sell stops at 133, I'll say 600.
Yeah.
And then take it down to where your target was, near the support, because then it's broken past the little mesh area to the left there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I said I want the 134 to break, because of those that little consolidation right there, right?
Yeah.
So once it breaks 134, I think it's just gonna come down at that point. It's gonna break past that consolidation. But a safer entry, like you said, is that 133 600. If you completely don't even want to be part of that little consolidation area, and you want to take it down to like 132 350, then that would be a safe entry, because that itself is like 125 pips, I believe.
And how do you set your stop losses for these swing trades? Is like, do you just set it like at a fixed amount, or is it do you set it above a candle?
So I go on the 4 hour, and then I'll set it above. So let's say my entry is at, let's say this is 133 997, right? So
Yeah.
I will place my stop loss about, where is this, right here? About 30 pips above.
30 pips above.
34 pips.
Oh, okay. I see. I think you're looking to the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's on the 4 hour. So on the daily, I'll look for the entire trend move down. And then, like, for example, like for scalping, we look at the hourly and 30-minute, right? And then we take our entry on the 15-minute.
Yeah.
So I'll take my entry either on the 2 hour or the 1 hour, and then I'm looking at the 4 hour and daily to look at the trend. And then, like in scalping, how we look at the daily to look at, okay, what is the daily candle doing now? I'll do the same thing with weekly and monthly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. I think the hardest part for swing trading is figuring out the stop loss.
Yeah, some people do percentages, but I like to see like what is price doing on lower time frames, and then according to that, I'll place my stop loss.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, because then if you do a certain percentage, sometimes price just does like a whole wick up and down, and then it goes back into your direction, right? So I don't want price wicking me out like that. So I'd rather look at the price action, see what it's doing, and then place my stop loss according to it.
I would say price action is more reliable.
Yeah.
You.
D-Boy's
What up,
back.
D-boy?
What's good, man?
You're a bit.
How you doing, D-Boy?
I'm good, man.
D-boy
How
in
you
the house.
doing? Yo, what you saying, Andy?
What's going on?
I'm good, man. What you saying, Paul?
We'll be right back.
I don't think Paul's here.
Yeah. Listen, guys, what you saying, bro?
I'm chilling. I want to have a good session today. I think.
Yeah. I'm pulling some good trades today, man. I've been yeah, man. I think I picked up like, I don't know, about 30 to 40 pips today.
Jeez, D-boy coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're on fire now, man. I think to be fair, I've just been looking at the strategy and why it wasn't working before, and a lot of the times it was me getting caught up in the range, man.
yeah, that's the
So-
hard part.
So all I've been doing now is just trading breakouts, man. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
literally.
Also, the last 2 weeks when it faked out like 10 times a day before breaking you in the range.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But now when it's breaking, man. So
Yeah.
and that's the strategy I'm working on right now, man. Just the breakouts. Not even so much the retest, because I don't really think GJ really retests that much. Like when it goes, it goes. So
No. Yes and no. I
yeah,
think
but I tend to think like it goes. So, and if you're looking for 10 pips, it's gonna go to 10 pips at least.
I agree with you. I've noticed that too. From I think I missed a couple trades last week near the end of the week because I was waiting for a retest and then it just never did a retest. So this week, New York session, exactly what you said. When it goes, it goes. I saw that it was going and I took an entry and I caught it and didn't do a retest the whole move up.
It did or it didn't.
It didn't. Like I agree.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It's
I'm telling you, when she goes, man. So you gotta be on that train early, bro.
I see.
GJ doesn't wait for anyone.
Nah, man, she's gone, man.
I'm seeing more of like I do retests do still happen though, but it's like sometimes they happen at an awkward time where it doesn't let me trade them. But I'm seeing more of like a invalidation of a supporter's resistance, if you get what I mean. Like when it's in an uptrend and like it looks like it's creating a resistance, but it invalidates and creates a support to continue going up, something like that.
GJ is like a woman with a broken heart, man. Once she's out the door, she's gone for good.
Yeah.
I think this was a really good like respective resistance during the NY this morning. I traded this right here. Oh, that's a bad line, but that 1 hour, that really small candle,
Yeah.
closed below resistance. So resistance was right here, and it poked up above it, and I took a buy once it broke these wicks up here, and then I ended up closing for like a small loss. But so it came back, closed back down below resistance, and then it was breaking the hourly low, and that's where I took an entry. And it came down for like a 1-to-1 because I put my stop loss below the 15-minute candle, but I didn't take profit. I didn't secure partials. That was the mistake. That was a mistake I made. I think
It
the
kept running,
buy.
though.
Oh, and yeah, but no, I closed the whole thing. I closed the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the buy. I think that was a good trade because price was respecting resistance. I think this buy was also a good trade because we had clean traffic over here, and although I think the probabilities were a little bit, they weren't as good because we already had this extended move up. I mean, this was already a pretty big move up, and for us to get like another move up, like all the way there, I think that the probabilities were a little bit less. But it still looked good to me, and I mean, I was patient. I waited for it. It just didn't pay off, and I cut losses, so I was good.
I was
Hey,
gonna say
Dorian, I thought the same thing.
okay. I want to interject on that, and I think I completely disagree with you, because you said it yourself. We already had the move up, and it was kind of like hyperextended. I feel like the safe bet was turn away for a retest and then continue going up, and then you wouldn't have been caught up, because you said it yourself that the move already happened up, right? It's kind of like it was prone to die down in volume sooner or later. So yeah, I understand it broke the wick to the left, but like you said, there's still a strong resistance here, right? So I feel like the waiting for the retest would have been better. Obviously, you managed and you closed it early and everything, and you still got
Hey,
the sales, but
how's everyone doing?
it's good. But I disagree with you. I don't think that was a good buy, because you kind of bought at the high there.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely waiting for candle to close. I mean, the candle closed on the 30-minute, so it closed above there on the 30-minute, but the hour came. The second half of the 30-minute created a bottom wick, came down and created a bottom wick because we didn't have a bottom wick yet. So that's maybe.
I see that. I saw that. I just flipped to the 30-minute. I see that now.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today? Good?
Everyone's doing good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you guys looking for today?
We're just going over our New York trade right now. He was talking about it. I was just going over it real quick.
Yeah, I took some buys at the high this morning because I thought since we had clean traffic that.
Yeah, I
You
took
go up
buys
to-
as well from here.
I saw that, but I see the fake out though, Dorian, on the 30-minute though. It was like a typical fake out, GG fake out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't take the sales though, but I took the buys from here.
Nice. Yeah, I live on the West Coast, and I woke up and this candle was breaking up right here. It closed up here. And then I was looking to get in once we broke here, but my rules said that I can't enter in the first 15 minutes of the hour, or else I would have got in right here. But that was a really nice move up this morning.
Yeah, a lot of us caught this move. Me, Andy, Dom Pips, we all caught it. It was like like identical trade, and I was. It felt so trippy that we all took the exact same trade and entry. Mac caught the sniper entry down here.
What was your confirmation?
But don't
For
ask
me
me
or
that. Like a lot of people ask me that, and it's so hard to explain.
Is it just like Is it just
I
like?
take my entries under 1 minute,
Oh, okay.
and I take my entries based on session open.
I went on Instagram and everyone was shorting it, so that was my confirmation.
That was your confirmation. That's not really smart, but if it works for you, it works for you.
I think we're gonna get good sales today. I would
Yeah,
like to
that's why I jumped into the zone, trying
Yeah.
to help. Give you guys my insights and shit. See if
Yeah, I
can
want to see a good reaction off the zone here.
I'm gonna actually send you guys my chart based on
Sorry, that noise in the background.
These are all my areas.
That was a joke about IG confirmation, by the way.
I know you cats. I know. No, yeah, I understand your humor. Yeah, you're looking for a reaction at the same zone. Yeah, to
Right,
continue hitting down, right?
When it comes to Asian, I look for psychological levels like 0.800, 0.200, 0.500, and flat.
Okay, I got a question for you about that. Okay, I don't really know much about psychological levels or anything like that, or key levels like that, or like psychological levels. So, what do you mean by psychological levels?
They're
Does
called
this-
psychological levels because they're areas of interest where price it's either hard for it to break above or below certain rejection zone. For example, 135. Have you noticed that number in the last let's say week? 135. you at
Yeah,
least heard that
135 is
number.
very
Yeah,
prominent.
you've heard that number probably at least 20 times, right?
Yeah.
135 is really strong, and for the year and a half that I've been trading with Paul, we've actually hit 135 a couple of times, and every time we hit 135, it's a really strong area, or either to break up or break down. So something to keep in mind. For example, here when we hit 135 today, it was very very rangy and it was very annoying, especially around this area.
But 135 is like we broke up clearly and then we came back
Right.
down.
You moved.
No, it didn't. It wasn't that simple.
It moved
If you go on
clearly.
the
It moved
higher
up and moved down. Really nice.
in the higher time frames, it might look a little simple, but once you go on the lower time frames, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but even on the 30-minute, it broke. Like I
No.
understand there's some sort of like consolidation there for a short period, short period of time.
It's not. It doesn't mean
What
that
up,
it's
Roberto?
135 flat. It's 135.9, 135.0. I mean, 0.09, 135.02. Just call it 135. Doesn't mean that if it breaks above 135 flat, it's gonna go up.
Say it again. You said 135.9.
0.09.
Okay.
On 135.04, any decimals, any micro pips in the 135 area doesn't mean that if it breaks above that level, it's gonna continue up. It could just wake up and bring you down again, and that's something for everyone just to keep in mind that 135 is really strong.
So you'll be looking for something to push or pull.
I would actually wait for at least maybe 10 pips above that area or below that area. So 135, 100, or 134, 900 for me to take a sell or a buy. But at that point of 135 flat, I would not take any entries. So this is what happened here on 135. You see here, this is a mess. This is a headache. Even though you see rejection to the bottom, you kind of expect for price to continue up, but it could actually just break down, which was my original bias, for it to break down and continue and hit this area, retest, and then continue up. I did a breakdown on my IG, but
Can I quickly interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
I understand. Like this is a mess. I completely agree with it. But that we wouldn't be taking any trades here when it's a mess. We would be waiting for some sort of close, like a bullish close here, and take an entry at the break.
I will wait for this resistance to be broken. Actually, this on the 30 minutes actually closed with no wick at the bottom, meaning there was no range. Go on the 30-minute, Paul. You see,
my 54 has a wick.
Yeah.
This looks right above here. We're perfect up to there. Maybe something here.
Mine didn't have a wick here.
Okay, yeah, that's just
So I actually waited and I actually took this trade up here.
So I have a question, Mac.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had the mess in there, but then the last move that went down, it broke straight through it. Did that clear the level, or maybe not yet?
No.
I mean, it didn't have any issue. It came down super nice. It went up clean, came down. Yeah, I wouldn't. If we get I don't like buys, period. But we did go up, maybe pull back, go support, then maybe buys. But kind of the 30-minute level I'm looking at. This looks like New York was.
Oh, you're talking about now. He's talking about New York.
Yeah, no, London was clean down. New York was clean up, and then we kind of retraced it. Rejected this top area that we had, that we made.
Right, but you're making it sound simple. It's not as simple. Like if you're actually like trading that.
You don't need to make it difficult. That's the thing.
No, Paul. It's that you're making it sound simple, and it's not that simple.
Okay. Well, I think it looks simple. I took
Not
really.
that simple.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if it's not simple for you, that's fine. I think this looks simple.
Paul, did that level get cleared?
I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I took some really nice sells here to here, got out, made some money, and went on about my day.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but the way I look at it is like I understand that's a key zone, but the 30-minute broke it, and then I took a buy once it that 30 when the 30-minute closed, it broke the high of that. Like I understand, like that area is messy. I completely agree with you. I wouldn't look for any buy or sells in that area, but once it breaks out of this area, like, and I'm not looking at what I don't care what the price is at. Like if it's 135, 200, 135, 200, 135 flat, if the price action like sets it up, like I like the price is gonna keep going. Get what I mean? Like price action tells you which way it wants to go, and then the fact that the price closed out of the range, it clearly indicated that it's going to continue going up. You get what I mean? I agree with it though. Like that area was messy to begin with.
All right, so we got some charts. Diego, ugly range in here. Yeah, yes and no. Maybe in this area, yeah. This was kind of messy, a little messy here, but above here, that was nice. Below here, that was nice down there. You're looking for sells under here, down to here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at, but I think we might see a pullback to this zone you have marked up here. That makes sense. Yeah, just wait for it and then manage your stop loss as usual. What's up, Frankie? How's it going? I missed a few charts. Hope no hammer crows while I'm stepping away. Gasman, I think it has a good chance to be bearish, yes. Music's too loud? Okay. I had it set a little louder while I was making some. Kind of about edge today? No, I am Gucci. Just wanted to get to Diego's chart. Is it Spotify? No, it's just this. I think it's a UK music player Monty told me about a while ago.
Oh, that one with the UK dance music and shit.
I don't know what I mean. There's like a bunch of different like there's pretzel. I don't know what pretzel music is. I mean, no, yeah, I don't know what pretzel music is, but there's like happy. There's a bunch of playlists, but it's just like Monty told me it's a free,
like a
copyright
Spotify,
free,
right?
copyright free thing. Yeah.
Probably because they don't have like the instrumentals.
Yeah, I didn't like the instrumentals. I like a little bit of sound and words. Because I was doing just like a YouTube copyright free, and it kept giving me copyright errors. Monty said, "Hey, just do this." I was like, "Oh, okay." It works fine. I wish it was. If it was Spotify, we'd have country going 24/7.
No.
Sharma's here. I don't know what I think she stepped away for a second. Yep. Zeros, strong numbers in the market. Fives, the next strongest. Eights are profit takers. Okay. That's what you do. That's what you do. Up, Will, Joel. Hello, hello. Like we should be good on news for the night. 6:01. There's a little yellow folder, but that's 4 minutes. We won't be doing anything yet, so not gonna worry about that.
Yeah, spreads are still like a great for me.
They're at what?
My spread's still high.
Oh, mine's at 1. What up, H? We'll pull that up for you. Mohammed, I'll get you in a second. Would a buy be valid above this level? Possibly. Yeah, if you like buys above that level. Stop loss makes sense. You're continuously higher highs, higher lows. I think that could make sense. Just got to see what happens up here if we get to that level, and then kind of determine if you want to take that or not. But with all of this going down, I think we're gonna come down, but we'll see. We'll see how we react up here. I think that could be kind of our determining factor for buys or sells tonight, is what do we do when we go up here if we can't go down.
I took a sell based on the previous 15 minutes candle. When it crossed that, when the current candle crossed that, I took a sell.
Right here?
Yeah.
Or the bearish one closed and then you took it?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Not at the start, but when the candle started, it went a bit up, and when came down and it crossed, then I took the sell.
Yep, gotcha. Hopefully that plays out. Yeah, I think we're coming down, just not enough for me yet. So I want to wait till open. Do I ever swing trade? No. Maybe I'll hold a runner for a few hours, maybe into the next session, but that's about it. Swing trading. Ahmed. J50. This must have been during late New York.
I'm actually doing a swing trade on the Nasdaq from today's poll headline, and I caught buys right at the wick.
Nice.
Yeah, let me see here. Send you the chart.
Stop loss looks good. Or it was broke. Got an entry at the break there. Yep, that looks good. A very nice trade. I mean, a little late in the day, but clearly played out really well. Had nice volume, so that's good. I would say maybe don't look at the charts every day at this time, because I think this was just way late. This should have been what, like?
Yeah, that was at like.
That was like noon. Yeah, that was
1
like
Eastern.
Yeah, that's
2
really
Eastern.
that's really late, but it played out. So good trade, good analysis. But if you were sitting on the charts from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m., maybe work on that. Pick a more refined time so you can go do something. Get another chart, Frankie. All right.
By the way, Gurja.
I don't think it's you to go.
He left already. I was gonna comment about the price that I was looking for yesterday.
Gurjat left?
No, he's coming back. He's going for a break.
Buys up there. Yep. Got to see how candles form, not just buy, but yes, ideally possible buys up there. That was under there. That could make sense. J15. Yeah, I think that could make sense. Might be a little early. So what I'm waiting for is a bearish hourly candle in our direction. Is kind of what I'm waiting for. So more than likely in the next 57 minutes, we'll see something and we can down. Got a little bit of something there. But yeah, a bearish hourly and then Asian Open. If we have volume, we should. I would expect to push down, but we'll see. See where we go in the next hour, and then with Open setting up.
I'd like to see the retest first.
Up here?
Yes.
Yep. That's what I would like to see. Well, but don't always get what we want, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely don't always get what we want.
No. It's going up, bro. Alright, chat. Heard the signal. Full margin. Give it.
It's going up, bro.
All right.
I like that.
There's my stop loss. There's my target. Let's go. Full
Look at this
margin.
chart that I sent. So you can see how I grabbed that
200 loss. I'll put
that
200 loss
Nasdaq
on it.
that Nasdaq trade. I've never traded Nasdaq before, but I'm gonna explain why I took it. All right, so
I was right. Oh, you got it right at the bottom.
yeah.
That'd be a nice hold.
Yes, sir. The reason why I took that trade on the Nasdaq, well, this drop today was because of a headline saying that the United States is gonna go back in lockdown, especially Los Angeles, Cali. So all the indices they actually dropped a lot. But the reason why I went with Nasdaq instead of the S&P or Dow is because Nasdaq is actually hitting the highest um price of all times, which is 11K. It's never hit that price before, and Nasdaq is actually an index for companies, tech companies. So the coronavirus is not affecting them as much, unlike the US 30, which is more like retail companies like Apple, things like that. The Nasdaq 100 has more tech companies, so you know I thought about it quick. I'm like, should I get on the S&P 500? Should I get on the Dow, or should I go with the Nasdaq? And I went with the Nasdaq because of this level, this price is the highest that it's been in throughout history. It's a historical level, so I know for a fact it's gonna go back up again. And basically, I just waited for rejection right at the bottom, and I caught buys at the wick.
Hey Mac, how did you catch that entry?
Just explained it.
I'll go. I mean, I could
No,
go.
he didn't explain it.
You could go my. I could go my. I mean, I could share my screen and explain it to you. It's gonna be a little better.
Yes. What time frame do you want to go on?
No, I'm saying if I share my screen, I can explain it. Yeah. What time frame do I go on? I go on the 1 minute.
Aha.
Urchard, I think you should send a chart with some ideas on why you think what you think. That'd be a better idea. Victor, we're not looking at EU during the Asian session, but if you're going to, just send a chart. We can check it out. Hey, Albin, yep, I'll get that. I missed that. Well, Mac was showing the nasty NASDAQ buys. That'd be a nasty trade if it plays out. That one played out well. Buys and sells.
Hey Mac, can you explain your entry on that one?
On what, the Nasdaq?
Yes, please.
Sure. You wanna go on the Nasdaq chart? I took sales and then I took buys.
Chart did that.
And NAS 100.
Albin, those buys were good. There's no analysis on here, but I can see what you were doing. Like they played out. A good New York session. I don't know why. I would definitely be taking it real slow in Asian session if you killed New York that hard.
Yo.
Who's that? H.
Harrison.
Oh, yo.
How's it going?
Dylan. Food.
Nice.
Did I take a trade on GJ? No, I did not take a trade on GJ.
How is everyone?
Good. Thank you, man.
Good.
Yeah, doing well. Still here. Still got a trading account. So,
That's the wrong attitude.
Mac, I'll send you a chat on the Slack.
I'll pull up NASDAQ in a second. Getting these charts out. This is Lava's chart. Buy here. Yeah, hopefully that plays out. What is it? What's the chart, Mac?
NAS 100.
Up one.
No, NAS 100, the second one. On the okay, so all right, so basically that go on the daily. Now you can see on the Nasdaq that it actually created a all-time high, which is at 11K this week right here. Actually zoom out so you spread it out. Today there was a headline, right? Fundamentally speaking, something about I think the United States going back in lockdown, coronavirus second wave. This actually created a pullback on all indices and all anything related to the U.S. dollar, right? Actually, I was looking at it and I was seeing this rejection before going back on the 30-minute. This was right around 3. On the 15. Yeah, yeah, somehow like that. Now bring it down. Bring it down. Okay. So I was expecting. I was actually gonna take. I was actually gonna. I was expecting to take a buy up of this area to continue riding the wave up, right? But once news came out saying that this is that the lockdown is gonna happen again, um and there's gonna be a second wave of corona, this and that. 100% of the time there's going to be a drop on the indices as well as anything related to the US dollar. So I actually was looking at it and I was basically just seeing slight rejections like these wicks here. And I decided just to take a sell just to try it out. And by maybe by the fifth, sixth, 15 minute candle, it actually started dropping really hard, right? So once it started dropping really hard, um, I was thinking, I was looking at Dow, which I also took a trade on the sales, and I was basically scalping all the way down on Nasdaq. Once it reached this area around here, I think it was around 3 p.m. Right, 3 p.m. Um, we got a huge rejection here. I waited and then I saw again a huge rejection, but it became a doji candle, right? Now the thing about indices is that they can have these little candles with no wick to the bottom and just some sort of wick to the top, but that it doesn't mean that there's going to be any range to the top. You see how this one actually closed right, not even above the previous wick. So it was kind of like a little sketchy because they could actually continue down for a wick fill and actually hit that. But at the moment that I saw the rejection, I actually took I actually went on the 1 minute. You don't have the 1 minute on. On the 1 minute, you can actually see a clear higher highs and higher lows forming. The moment that I saw that, I automatically thought about it, and I'm like, and I thought that that was actually the best time for me to go ahead and take an entry and actually put my stop loss right below this wick. This was gonna be a really tight stop loss. I think it's gonna be 10 points, which is 10 pips. And once price open at 5 p.m. we opened up with this candle with no wick at the bottom or the top, and I'm just basically holding, but I took my entries around this area. Why did I take an entry on Nasdaq instead of the Dow or the S&P, the Nasdaq is just an index like the Dow. It's Nasdaq 100, which is 100 companies in it. The Dow has 30, which is the US 30. The S&P is actually 500 different companies. The difference between the Nasdaq and these other companies is that the Nasdaq can recover a lot faster when it comes to big fundamental headlines like Corona or things like that. I was looking back in history, and I was seeing that the Nasdaq, whenever it has a big drop, it actually recovers so quick. I'm guessing because it's only affecting like tech companies, and when it comes to the virus and being locked in a house and you're using technology and things like that, instead of going outside and being more of a retail type thing, it makes more sense for me to take a buy and continue riding the wave up and going back to the all-time high, which is 11K, which we hit. Actually, we hit it last week, I believe. Actually, no, beginning of beginning of I believe Friday, right? This is on Friday, I think. It actually hit 1100. So I know for a fact this is gonna continue up, go back to 1100, and keep going up. So this is actually gonna be my first swing trade that that I wanna hold for. Let me see how many pips is this? 415. And maybe leave a runner, to continue up for.
Hey Mac, thanks for the explanation. Can I ask you a question about your entry?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you guys do that privately?
On the 1 minute it has that consolidation. Did you enter inside the consolidation or after it broke out?
That's the thing. Like in the 1 minute, it was really hard, so I actually I entered before the consolidation.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so DJ, I think your idea makes sense, but why is your stop so high? Because if you're expecting to manage it when it breaks here, why have all that extra for no reason? I forgot whose chart this was. It was I don't even know who sent it, but that's whoever sent it. That's what I would wonder why. Because if you're gonna manage it, if it closes above here, so you're in a sell expecting that it could go up. I don't think that's a good sell. Maybe wait for it to get to this area then, if that's what you're
gonna. So I'm actually in a sell as well.
Got in?
Yeah, I got in because I don't know. It just looks really like there's no bullish momentum today. So like the previous or this current hour didn't break the previous hourly high, and the 30-minute, I think the 30-minute is a fake out. It closed with no wick to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can see is kind of mirroring the just the move back down to support, which is about 15 pips, and I think we can get a wick fill.
It makes sense. I'm actually gonna get a sell right now. Thank you, bro.
All right.
So that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Strong bullish. Talking about resistance. Yes. Enter's price flipped. Closed there. Oh, you re-entered. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. A nice runner that played well. Was that 30 minutes? Oh, that's EJ. Okay, I gotcha.
Well, now that I think about it on GJ, if you go on the 15-minute.
Yep, hold on. We gotta go over. It's 6 o'clock. I gotta stuff to do, so we gotta hold on.
Okay.
Yep, Rab, I think that was your chart. Gold. It's 6. 4 hour. Looks bearish. Maybe we come down and say if we do come down, maybe maybe there, but Asian session needs volume first, and then 2 hour this area first. So this is probably better first target. Check out the hourly. Yeah, kind of coming this area too, actually. So looking at that, I really wouldn't do anything between these two zones. I would just delete this one and then wait to see what happens here. If you close below, lower lows, lower highs, get down to here. That would make sense. But if it kind of comes into these two areas, you could form support and then head back up. Maybe kind of retest this broken area here, or even a little area here, something like that. But yeah, for this area, I would just delete this. Check out the 30 minutes, see what we're looking at. Got that there. Don't like that there. I'm gonna put that there. Like we already broke support. If we're gonna keep going, maybe just past that wick, tap into this little area. I was also here, and what happens there. So I think these two areas would be your play for Asian session. Got here. Got about 20 pips there almost. 17, 16, 17. Maybe if it comes back up, coming into Asian Open, we'll probably see a pullback. Whether it pulls down and goes up, or if it pulls back, maybe look for resistance there, or support here, or a break here. I think one of these two levels give you a good trade either way, depending on where Asian Open sets up and goes. EJ, previous is bearish. Happened here, and lots of issues up in this area. Daily is bullish though, so maybe short-term sells if that's what we're looking for. Kind of just daily making a bottom wick. I got the 30 minutes, so this down there, tighten that up a little bit. Did create a resistance here. Then we have support down here. So if we go bearish here, setting up into open, maybe we see that continued push to break support, or you wait for it to close below and then take it. Do get under there. Could see a tap down in this area, here, here. Kind of manage that as you wish. If you want to secure a little sooner, just in case it reacts a little higher, not a bad idea. If we go up, I think if we do get above here, we will push back up this area. But it kind of depends on how you want to play that. Do you want to wait for that or that further confirmation, or do you kind of want to catch it as it's breaking out if that's what you're anticipating is more bullish movement? Looking at the 4 hour, I would anticipate, at least for Asian, we're going to see more bearish movement. If you look at the 2 hours alone, each 2 hour is lower. So let's just say if this current candles break this previous 2 hour, maybe we see better upside, but we'd probably want to see some rejection down here then as well. So 30 minute, if it breaks above here, maybe you do get that push up to the top. 15, 16 pips, it'll be nice. I would lean more towards sells. So if we did get buys, I would wait for the push up, a pullback, and then support, and then take it. But we know Asian, typically there's no break and retest. It's just volume, push, done. That's it. And then you get maybe one extra move that's like 10 pips, maybe 15. So I would just wait till open, see what happens, and then if you don't get above here and you can make lower highs again, I think you're going to be coming down. It looks like with these candles coming down, pretty strong, big, bearish candles. And then look at these bullish candles coming up. Granted, right here, not really any volume. Same here, not really a ton of volume. Even this candle, I mean, there's a little bit of volume coming in, like pre-Asian, but pre-Asian is basically like ranging. Again, not a ton of volume. If we get above here, that'd be a new hourly high, a new 2 hour high, and we have a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That could make sense for a little bit of a push up. Only then would be, I'm leaning towards sells. What I would see this. Kind of what I would see. But if you're looking for buys, maybe use this whole bottom side as kind of just making a higher low to go back up, push all the way to resistance again, and then pick a direction either up or down from there. So it depends how you see this. I would say, personally, I want to see what happens here if we go up. Because if we go up and we come back and then we form support, I would like that buy. As long as there's enough volume still left in 8, not super late, I would take that buy. But just open, does the normal break of the previous hourly, higher low, goes up. I would rather just sit and watch that and wait to see what happens up here. Because if it does push up and you miss that move up to here, then we go bearish up here again, reject these highs, and we make higher lows, or lower highs, I mean, we could start to see it trickle down again and catch a nice little move to the downside. That's what I would see for EJ. And then coming down, it is super all the way down for a long ways. Maybe even on the hourly, we see a push here, but Asian session. So are we really going to see a 50 pip move? Probably not. I mean, we saw one Thursday, and that was the first time we've seen one in a few weeks. So I wouldn't anticipate a 50 pip move in Asian session. I would kind of see if we can get 10, 15, 20 pips, leave a runner, maybe it runs, maybe it doesn't, kind of thing. That's kind of what Asian session is. Get one burst of volume, and then some little, maybe 1 or 2 extra 10 pip trades. And GA, yep, I'll pull up your EJ chart in a second. Yep, John DM me. This is not a fitness stream. Not today, at least. Got EG. Okay, so are you looking to enter on daily candles, or are you dropping into the smaller time frames? Looks like you have the 60-minute up here, but are you waiting for dailies to show you that rejection, or are you going to be looking at the hourly for that rejection? But I think the idea looks good. I'd for Asian session, for it to push all the way up here and then reject and then push all the way back down. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. This might be more of a London, New York sort of play. I think Asian's going to maybe react from here with a little burst up, or drive down, fill this wick, and maybe hit some sort of support. So if you're looking for a trade in Asian, maybe try to play off what's in this box to catch a quick in and out move. Not look very friendly. Yeah. If anything, I like sells. Don't really like buys. If we close above here, maybe. Other than that, though, I think sells are where we're at, because we kind of have this here, this here. Now we're creating a lower high again, and each time we came down a little lower. So I would kind of expect price to tap support if we come down. If we come down, we need to break support that we are currently at now. I would say right here. So if we can close under here or see these continued lower highs and lower lows start to come back into play, I think we're good to fall down to there. Maybe secure something 1-to-1, 2-to-1, whatever your stop loss is, then leave a runner down to there. Jay. Not really liking a whole lot. Yeah, those hourly candles literally have not gone anywhere. They've sat inside this one. I mean, we could say this 1 hourly candle. Once that fake out happened, prices sat inside of 10 pips. Even if we measure here to here. Yeah. Don't really like anything on UJ. 4 hour looks bullish, but maybe something's happening up here. 2 hour. So looking at the 2 hour, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 hours of price making continuous higher lows. So I think if you can see a 2 hour make a new low and a lower high, maybe price is going to push down short. Or the 4 hour would then be rejecting this area to down. The 1 hour. Okay, so yeah, maybe we could say if get under here, this is that 2 hour low. So we got a zone there. We can see a 1 hour close underneath here and start breaking these lows here. Maybe you could see a push to here and maybe even this area here. Because if it's not going to break this or this, it shouldn't be breaking the idea. Looking at the 2 hour, these are kind of wicks. So if we break here and we start making lower highs and lower lows, it should fall down because we couldn't break up. Again, wait and see what opened up. See what gets respected and what doesn't. This hourly close is bearish and this high gets respected and the lows get broken. Maybe sells will be the play when it sets up. Safest bet would probably be under here down to this area here. Probably be your safest play. AJ looks like it could have some today. Like it's at support, but price overall looks like it is coming down. $30-minute. So yeah, we got support and resistance both created. And we'll see which way we go. We break up. First target 74,700. Makes sense. Break down. First target 74,300 to 80 area. Makes sense. But remember, if we break above here, that might not be enough to push up. Because if we look close at these candles, neither of them really have top wicks. And we've seen GJ plenty of times. It'll just inch above, make a top wick, and then we'll kind of get that drive down. Maybe wait for a wick to push up here, a candle to either close above or close underneath, and then make a new high. That would be better confirmation to further the move up. AU, same exact thing for AU. Areas here. So JPY pairs pretty much look pretty similar. AUD pairs all look very similar as well. Everything is in between a little support and resistance area, and it needs to break one way or the other. D also exactly the same. Whatever your higher time frame bias is on which way you think the trade is going to go based on analysis, not just random I thinks. That should work out. So if we look 4 hour, if we look at the size of this candle and then the size of all of these candles, not one of them, this one maybe, but still barely, not one of them is the size of this candle. So maybe our strength will be to the downside. Runner target, we're kind of sitting at this support here, so we're going to need to see a break here to continue down, as well as holding resistance as well. And then maybe we push down into this next area here, 4 hour time frame. But again, Asian needs to have volume. That's not that many pips, so I think that's reasonable for Asian. 15 pips or so, that's not bad. 30, it looks like everything under here should be fair play. This is kind of like the area everything's rejecting. So if you want to play the move off of here or wait for it down here, that is your call. We go up, same thing as the other AUD pairs. Hit this here, first target. Maybe leave a runner and London continues the push. Up to you on your runner. Oh yeah, GJ's just dancing. Yeah, that's why we gotta wait for the hourly. See how that hourly closes. Yeah, JPY, I swear every time we look at it in Asian, it just looks shit. This kind of lines up here with what we placed on Thursday. That might have been yesterday, I think. Kind of lines up the same. We'll just drag this over because that would be our target there. If we come down, get below here, should hit 78,700 price area. 703, 705, somewhere in this area would be a good hit. Going up, say maybe something right here. First target, runner target. Maybe you're super confident in buys, you have a runner target up here. Depends on what you're seeing. But if we're looking at the candles, kind of how the structure's sort of forming, the next arrow should be down. Or it'll be like this. And then that would be changing what's going on here. But still, if you get the trade here to here, you should have made some money, protected your trade, and it either continues and you make more, or you just don't make as much. Shouldn't be a losing trade if that's the play you're going to take. Yep, Maria, I'll pull that up in a second for you. EA sideways, yeah. Gotta wait for a break one way or the other. See where price goes. Hourly. Yep. See what happens. See where this hourly closes, and then see what highs and lows are being respected and not respected. That should give you a good idea on where Asian volume should take us if there's going to be Asian volume. UPNZD. Yeah. Really like the look of this. 30-minute. Okay, that looks better. Maybe if you break there, you push up to the next resistance. Possible resistance. We don't know if it's actually going to hold or not till we get there. 92,360. If you're coming down, do with this higher time frame. Yeah, I don't like sells really. I think if anything, if you push above, buys. If not, see what happens. Down on those smaller time frames, maybe 2 hour, we'll do some sort of good support, take it up. 1 hour, maybe you see some support formed here, take it back up to there, kind of fill the wick. If you don't, I wouldn't really look for sells on this unless we kind of get, I think under here would be a nice sell, maybe for a wick fill, but then again, you're kind of, there's a ton of wicks there and that never seems to work out as well as it should. I think your best bet is either take buys or watch sells and wait for buys. Kind of where I would be at on that. Up Yvonne, it is on. Same thing here. Again, I'm not going to draw it again. Same exact thing. Maybe a reaction here. We'll mark it and pay attention to it. DJ's right here. We were just covering some other pairs people trade.
I think I got in a little early.
Yeah, looking at the hourly. We don't even have a bearish hourly. This hourly looks way different. My MT4s are all bullish. Got 3 bullish hourlies with 3 higher lows and higher highs. So this hourly has a lower high. Ideally a stronger close, and then what happens.
I'm actually gonna hold and see maybe at 8 p.m. we could actually get some liquidity up and then hit down.
Yep. Yeah, I want to see what Asian Open does.
So I'm actually gonna hold that down trade. I'm on one pip and draw down 2 pips. The last 30-minute was the doji. The previous one to the doji had no range to the top, so I'm actually going based off that. It's just really slow right now.
Yeah, I was anticipating that it was gonna move.
Right, like, between 7 to 8 p.m. we always, most of the time we get a little 10 pip 15 pip move, but shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the range. Let's see how it plays.
I like having the time stop, or like if it doesn't move in like the time frame that you anticipate and you close, like if it's like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or this next 15-minute candle or whatever, I kind of like doing that. I think it's saved me profits, saves me profits.
Right, because you have a really tight stop loss.
Oh yeah.
Right, Maria.
I guess, I mean, on this trade I had an 8 pip stop loss, 8 pips I think it was, and the way I go about risk is, I don't know, I just want to cut losses as soon as possible. So I usually cut losses when it goes about halfway to my stop loss.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I like having the time stop, because if it doesn't move in that, like if it doesn't move when I think it's gonna move, then it's probably not gonna move, just based on my personality, based on the setups that I trade. But I don't know. We'll see. It might go down.
I think it's just too early.
Yeah, it's too early.
Gonna wait for open.
Just forcing a trade. Most of my losses are just forced trades.
I wouldn't say it's forced. It made sense, but we know volume doesn't come to open, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it comes before, and that's so hit or miss that taking a trade, hoping that today is the day we get a ton of volume before, not going to play out as much as the other way.
Yeah, considering like New York, and it's really just worth it to just wait to the open.
Yep.
Like, really just worth it. I mean, you can always come back and take 2 trades in New York tomorrow morning. You know, usually for Asian, you just wait to the open and take your 2% trade, take your 1% trade, whatever. And then, you know, if it's a loss, whatever, just come back for New York tomorrow. I mean, New York is, there's going to be lots of opportunities.
Plus, Asian Open will give us one opportunity, maybe a second. So, taking one of those opportunities away, there's definitely better stuff to come, what I would say. Maria, target, waiting for a break here for our resistance, or a break there to go down. I think that looks good. See how those candles play out. I'm gonna call it a night at open. After open. Okay. I thought you were gonna call it a night at open. That's where the movement is. If there is any. Up to 6:30.
I want this 15 minutes to close below the previous one. Previous wick. But it's not doing that.
Still need
Maybe
about
if it closes like very weak, I'll stay in the trade. But if it closes like
about 140, I think that 143, 650 people, 300 likes at open. Typically the number we hit for Asian Open. Hey, Daryl, we'll pull that. Okay. Nope, you're good. I know what to copy.
yeah,
Go.
15-minute close with no wick at the top, so that's good.
You're still waiting, Daryl. Okay. Buys if you get above, sells close below. Yep, straightforward plan. I think that's good. I'm assuming this is your first target, then your target down here is somewhere down there. Simple.
Like in this close with no wick at the top. Instead of making higher highs and higher lows, it's actually starting to make lower highs and lower lows.
Yep, as long as you don't get a wick above that previous 15 that has a wick, that would be respecting it. Because it couldn't wick above this bullish one and still make higher or lower highs above those or below those two previous.
Now we're creating some mini resistance here, so that's good.
Where we go? Once we get this hourly close, it's got to close bearish.
If this 15 closes below the previous one, then yeah, that's a good information. But at 8 p.m., we'll get some liquidity grab going up and take us out. So I'm gonna actually set up my stop loss a little higher. Or we could actually get an inverse, other thing fucking flips it multiple times. It's moving downwards, and then once Asian opens, it actually goes the other way.
Sometimes, yeah. Typically, the hourly gets respected unless it's ranging really nasty like the past two.
That's the thing. The hourly gets respected. Like if the hourly is bearish,
hourly gets
then it
respected in terms of highs and lows.
Okay.
30 and 15 tends to like it'll wick below a bullish 30-minute, but not break the hourly and then continue bullish.
So let's say like the hourly, it's trending bearish. Once Asian opens, that means like that push is gonna continue bearish.
Well,
most of the time.
What would happen is if this hourly closes like it is, we respect this high and we break the lows. Very good chance Asian is going to go down, unless break this high. Then if we're on like the 15-minute, we could see a break of this wick here, then push up to here, but respect the hourly and then drive back down. Or even the 30-minute, we could see it break the 30. In this case, the 30 is the hourly, pretty much. But this 30, when it closes, it'll break here, respect the hourly, and then driving down. But like 90-95% of the time, unless it's ranging, like those past nasty weeks we had, hourly candles are respected with Asian Open.
So it depends on how this hourly is getting close to 8 p.m.
Yep.
My time, we can see that the push will be going that way. Okay.
That'd be 12 minutes.
Alright, so I'm gonna have my TP set up at 134.500.
What about Alejandro? Haven't heard from you in it.
What, me?
No, Alejandro.
That's my name.
No, not you. I don't call you that.
Oh, you call me Alex? Oh, you call me Mac.
Really so slow.
Alejandro.
Diego, yeah, I mean, it's always slow till open. No, there's no volume from Tokyo. Comes in 11 minutes, if there is any, so.
Yo, quick question. Is anyone in sales?
Me.
Is it?
Yes, I'm in cell 2.
Okay. So,
Got a little minor zone on the 30-minute. Yeah. I have a little minor zone, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like if we break below these two 15-minute bull candles, this is the entry that I wish I would have waited for. I just was a little impatient today. But if this would kind of like invalidate this minor zone, and this would be like a fake out to the upside for us to return down to the support for Asian Open. But I just wasn't really patient today. But I think yeah, it kind of makes sense to go down to support.
Yeah, it makes sense to tap here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I took a trade, it's almost at the top of that consolidation. And what I thought was like my stop loss is just 2 pips. So in that case, I'm just losing 2 pips. But if it comes down,
oh, it took me out. Wow.
I'm gone.
Wow, what a shithead. Took me fucking out.
No, safe. Not gone. I was about to go, but safe. So, actually, I was saying like I have to lose just 2 pips, but if it comes down to the downside of the support, so I'm saving like 8 to 9 pips.
Gotcha.
I'll wait for the last 5 minutes, then re-enter.
Oh wow, we're almost to 700. Look at that. We can get some likes in here. Some likes, some subscribes.
Oh, it looks like she's gonna break out and do the retrace.
Which way?
Up to the retrace.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know which way you're looking to retrace.
Yeah, what do you mean with the retrace?
Maybe you're looking for buys and you think it's going to retrace here and then go up. Never know. Everyone's so sassy today.
Paul, you know me already. You know what I'm looking for.
I don't remember today. I'm assuming buys. I'm assuming buys. Because I think last week you were waiting for it to push really deep to buy strong supports, correct?
I don't remember actually.
But for
Come
now,
on
it's
now.
respecting the higher of the previous candle.
I'm supposed to remember, but you don't even remember. Unbelievable.
Something about buy the dip.
Paul, you're my master. You have to know me.
I don't know, man. You don't communicate with me. You gotta tell me what's going on.
I'm just joking, man.
Oh, I know. I'm giving it back. Don't dish it out if you can't take it.
I'm gonna put some squiggly lines on the screen just to protect myself.
You're gonna get banned. Do that.
Here are my squiggly lines.
I think that's very possible. Where's the next one going? Where's the next one going? I think I know where it's gonna go.
Here's the retest, which is your level.
Yep.
And it's gonna either continue or it's going to bounce.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's very logical, but kind of based off of how like GJ moves, like the personality during Asian, fakes out a lot. So but that makes sense though.
I'm glad I have your approval.
You're welcome.
Go Harrison. Not there.
Let's see how she does it though.
5 minutes. Yeah, Yvonne, that's what I thought too. Like Keenan, I like the optimism. What happens? I'm not sure. I don't know what I like yet. There's a break here and come down, maybe. But there's no bottom wick here, so I would be a little worried we would be tapping to continue. So maybe 30-minute close under here. Maybe in the next 4 minutes, push all the way down. That'd be great. Don't hold your breath on that move, though. If it happens, it happens. But I don't think it's very likely.
This is where I would enter, but I can't because of my plan.
But it has broken the low of previous 30 minutes.
Yep.
I'm waiting for an hourly to close in my direction.
So here I'm going to close my half position. There you go. I have saved 8 pips. That's all.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Profit is profit.
Yep.
I re-entered sales again.
I'm gonna let this hourly close and see what Asian Open brings us.
Yeah, I'm gonna just gamble a little today.
Yo, it's making this move. I think from there down to the bottom or to support is only like probably over 10 pips. So I just didn't think it was worth the trade.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Nice. What a nice push.
Yeah, nice trade back. I'm looking for a trade from where I get the entry, depending on where this hourly closes, to all the way down here.
I'm looking for a trade under the 134 600.
134
I closed my 75%.
Nice job.
134 600. If we get down there, I'm looking.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Yeah, man. I just don't want to get caught up in no sort of ranges or no pullbacks or anything, man.
Same here, D-boy. 634 for me.
Huh?
634 for me.
Yeah.
Nice, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna miss the Asian session, bro. I had to quickly leave my house.
34. That's coming up in a minute. That's it. What's that at the other bodies, yeah?
Yep, right here.
Hold on, I'm not on the Zoom. One sec. I'm on my trading view.
All right, I'm writing something on my trading plan. Only take Asian trades at open. All right.
Yeah, on those bodies there to the left, yeah, Paul.
What's up?
That's on them bodies to the left, isn't it?
Yep, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, exactly. Your man did not know what he said.
If someone is on the sell, I would suggest to close some positions, because what happens sometimes before the Tokyo Open, it goes the other ways, and when it opens, it go otherwise. Do you agree, Paul?
I didn't hear you.
I was saying like it's good to close some positions before 8 o'clock because at Tokyo Open sometime it goes otherwise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Asian Open, I would just make it risk free just in case. You can always re-enter.
Right.
Like we might close underneath there.
Yeah, it's setting
I
up
think
perfectly.
It's gonna continue down with plug-in push.
Wow, what a nice.
My TP is gonna be a 500 flat.
What a nice move.
Yeah, man, you called it. Good.
Guess I don't get my zigzag today.
I would like this to even close lower, breaking the previous hourly low.
Yeah, I'm done. Up for today.
Nice Dorian.
No, I didn't take the trade though.
Oh, bro.
Because I had to follow my plan, but it's all right. Come back tomorrow.
Session didn't even start. How are you done?
Well, I already took a trade, and it was less than an hour ago, so I couldn't take that trade a second ago. So
So you guys see how this candle's closing with the wick at the bottom, meaning that there will be range. So most likely this is gonna continue down.
What is stop loss on this?
Or not.
This is just starting wick for the hour. It always has a decent wick on both sides usually, and then chooses
Usually
which
when
way
it pushes one way, then the first time, like the first first direction that it pushes, then it should continue the other way around. But I don't know. Asian Open, it's a fucking pain in the ass. Excuse my language. Yeah, opening continues down.
I got in a sell at the break of the not the previous low, but the hourly past that.
Yep. Yeah, I got in at the hourly as well. Stop. About like 10 pips away. If the
Yeah,
hourly...
I'm giving my... Sorry.
I was saying, we'll see if the hourly keeps going. 632.
What I should do on the 1 minute is that I would track whatever I see. If I see rejection to the bottom or the top, and close accordingly. And 1 minute is consolidating for now. I'll let you guys know. Alright, we're getting rejection to the top, so never mind. Okay, so rejecting the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm not liking this.
If we break above this bearish hourly, then price will probably push up. Maybe test that test up here. But I was waiting for an hourly bearish candle. We got it. Broke the low, so give it a little extra breathing. All that first 15 minutes tends to play around.
Yeah, I got my stop loss set at the hourly, previous hourly high.
Probably the safest bet.
Yeah, I closed. Didn't like that rejection.
Why is my empty for freezing?
Empty 4 bros?
Yeah, it's just my laptop because it's so slow.
A pullback.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'll actually enter buys now.
All right. Well, that didn't last long. what I was doing. 2 hour. Yeah, never broke there. Didn't get a new high there. 1 hour.
I guess
30.
creating a week for hourly.
What's up?
I guess creating a week for hourly.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
I'm still in mine.
Gotcha.
I'm still in.
Yeah, I didn't want a 15 pip stop.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'll be at 13.
That would be the first 15 minutes. See where this thing closes. Looks
Yep.
like it just kind of retested that little area it broke out of. And it might continue down. Stop just might have been too tight. But if we break above here, I think we'll see a bigger push up.
I think at the break of the previous 4-hour low, or just the break of like the 600 area, and then going down is a good sell.
Alright, that's good now.
I'll probably wait for this 15 to close to do anything, and either it waits or it goes. Yeah, Frankie. Yep. I mean, feisty, maybe. Still not out of this area. And then it needed to make a top wick. And it's either going to break, or this is the top wick, and we're going to start to fall down. You see a potential wick fill? Blue boy, no, I have not thought of that.
Cool. I'm actually gonna head off.
Hi, bro.
Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Peace
see you
out.
later. Yeah, see everyone.
Have a good night.
Yeah, there's 15 or there's 30. He'll tell us something.
Yeah, the way that I'm gonna manage it is I'm gonna see how this 30-minute closes, and if it closes bullish against me, I'll bring down my stop loss to the top of the 30-minute. Because if it breaks high, then I think it's gonna continue going up.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm gonna manage my risk and reduce it.
Yep,
Yo,
it makes
what,
sense.
Are you in Gudge?
Yeah, I got in at the break of my entry was not the previous hourly, but the hourly before that. On my MT4, it had a slightly lower wick, so I got in there.
At what? At 134 what?
134, 634.
6 what?
34.
634.
Yeah.
On a sell.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many others are still in this trade, man?
I'm not sure. I know I'm in it.
I think
wasn't
Andy's in it.
asking you, of course. You couldn't
Hey,
tell
boy,
me.
I'm in with you too. My stop loss is at 769.
D-boy wants to win together or die together.
No, there's a lot of people that are in it still. A lot of people took it. I just didn't take it because I felt like it was coming to support. It was coming down to support. I just didn't know where it was going to end up or if it was going to wick off of there anyway. But I wanted to see it break through that before I take mine. So I was just,
Fair enough.
Yeah, my TP. Someone was asking where my TP was set. My TP is based on 30-minute structure. It's 134 516. It's at the very support of 30-minute.
Oh, so you're saying it was going to break through that, like where the wicks are, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna head out, guys. Be safe. Don't
Peace out, Mac.
overtrade. Bye bye.
Cool, bro.
See you later.
Yeah,
See you later.
I 100% think it's gonna break these wicks here. If I didn't think it was gonna break these wicks here, I'm not gonna get in a trade. The way I look at it is, Paul, if you go to the hourly, it's just okay. Trading with hourly looks ugly compared to my MT4. Okay, but my MT4 was bullish, but so the way I looked at it, it just came up, took it a lower high, and then to continue heading further down.
Okay.
Sense.
Okay. I'm just looking for different confirmations now. I'm being a bit more strategic, I think, man.
No, it makes sense.
I don't know if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just...
No, obviously the C for, like, obviously I understand. Once you break these wicks, right, there's nothing to the left, I understand.
Yeah, so we know that...
easily...
So it should be a good run, a good straight run, man.
Yeah, easy to the wick fill. But the way that I was looking at it is, I think it just created a higher low to continue hitting down. That these wicks shouldn't be a problem for me because I waited for hourly to close in my direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see you, Gertch. I see.
Hey, I may be wrong, but that's the plan that I had set for myself, and that's the one I'm gonna dream.
Yep. Yeah, my stop was too tight. I should have had it on the hourly, but too big. Target was not even for target was like 12.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to because I'm doing that FTMO challenge, you know. That's why I'm just trying to.
Yeah, no, it made sense. Yeah. I didn't think we were gonna pull back 12 pips and then pull back to the downside. So we'll see how these next 15 minutes sets up.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm waiting on an entry right now. I think we can still push down.
I think so too.
That something like this happened like last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. But it's like it'll come down to support and it'll just stick around there for like 15 or 30 minutes and just wick up, wick down, wick up, and then end up continuing the move.
Yeah.
But we also got to remember on the daily time frame, the candle just started forming for the daily. So we still need that top wick even if we're going to continue down.
Yeah, but it hasn't been making that in Asian recently. And if we're going bearish with lower lows, lower highs, we should see a down move.
Usually after we're done streaming here is when it moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. That was pretty small top wick, but I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Hanging on. Hanging on. Ew. Oh, man. Just hit 769. Damn. Literally to the... Oh, man. Well, there's that one.
Yo, I ain't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Told you so.
Yeah, I'm still in this like a pip off, but most likely it's gonna hit the way that it's moving.
Nah, I feel a little bit validated in what I was saying now. I hope. So yeah, just a little bit.
Didn't break yet.
Hourly's ranging.
Yeah, it's going sideways still. We haven't really even gone anywhere yet.
My runner got stopped out.
Well,
Unfortunate.
if it breaks the hourly high, is anyone interested in this to the upside?
Kind of.
I'm still in this mine because I had my stop loss at the hourly high.
After closing some positions, I put my stop loss at the break even, so that's why I'm stopped out.
What, good? You saying you're still in, yeah?
Yeah, my stop loss was in here.
Dope. So where are you above that 800?
Just above the previous hourly high, like just above.
Yeah, but what's this? This is on the 30. I haven't changed it because I'm looking at the screen. So what is that like above the? Is that above the 800 or the 850?
Yeah, I
I see
guess.
it. It's 12. Yeah. I see it.
850.
934, just under the 9, just under 950.
Yep, sideways for now.
Yeah.
Break.
I was figuring that, man.
Yep.
This might even be cheeky and try and break up.
It's possible.
I'm in
The whole thing, don't get me wrong.
134, 605.
Huh?
I'm in buys. My stop loss is 134, 605.
Okay. 134, 605.
So we
and then where would you take it up to, bro?
Up to the retest, up to the retest and protect the runner.
We have come down like a long way from New York. We've come down like, I don't know how many pips, like 60 pips or something.
Not a lot. A lot of pips.
70 pips. So maybe we could see a retracement, maybe like a 30 pip retracement up to that zone up there, maybe a little bit farther.
Where this 30-minute takes us. This is so indecisive right now because we do still have lower highs. And this technically made a lower low, but I mean barely. Just tapped into probably better confirmation than coming. So
It's pretty strong close, but we're still in the range.
Agreed.
Yeah, it is a pretty deadly range.
Have a look at the earlier second pull.
Yep.
Yeah, if you look at that, just side by side. So 13, 14, 15 pip range.
Yeah.
Yes, it's about 15 pip range.
Trading notes today include leave room for spread.
Oh yeah, gotta leave room for spread.
Yep.
Spread matters. If we do end up going up, then this would be a pretty deep liquidity grab to go take us up, and it makes sense. I mean, fake out a bunch of people at open for to the downside, and then end up taking us up.
Yeah, it could be doing that. I think upside has some good potential if we can get there. A lot of potential. Maybe wait for this 4-hour close if this hourly doesn't take us anywhere.
This I think I might get in if this 15-minute breaks the previous 15-minute high. Then I think at that point we'll break the hourly highs and the hourly highs, and then I think we could continue up with a good stop loss below the current 15, but it would have to be this 15 though for the good stop loss. Maybe the next candle.
Would make sense. I think if we break this low, I'm gonna give it one more shot. Then we would have kind of invalidated this being support. and then we should come down as we still have lower highs. So we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, we haven't. The hourly didn't break the previous highs. I mean, looks good to go down on the hourly.
Yeah, if we can get there. Yep.
If we can get there.
Yep. Daily pip goal. There is no daily pip goal. There's a take winning trades. That's it. All you need. That's all I like to just 5 pips to win, 2 pips to win, 100 pips win. Doesn't matter. Not to me. DJ on the hourly.
I'm going to leave, guys. So best of luck for you guys.
All right. See you later, bro.
Bye.
See you later.
Buy is valid. Take profit here. Move us on the B. Possible. Yep. They're going to consolidate and push down, like you're saying, or we'll see some movement to the upside. Very likely. Just more waiting. That's all. Ali, we'll check out gold. Entry below that candle. That looks good. Yeah, okay. I think that looks good. As long as we get there. That would be 4-hour low. It is currently already made. Was 1, 2, 3 hours ago, kind of midday. So if it breaks that, then the 4 hours making new lows. Maybe continues down. Thinking if this 30-minute close is bullish and we break that low, we would see the push, or if we break up, we'll see a push to the upside. Where we go. Where's that still holding?
You're gonna have the stop loss above the 15-minute?
Yep. If we break, yep. If we break that bullish 15. Stop loss on current candle. EP 1 to 1, 2 to 1, whatever we can see. But if we break that, I would expect us to come down. If we break it and we come back up, then I would anticipate Asian to do nothing.
Oh yeah.
Then we wouldn't be respecting highs and lows, which means we're going to stay in the price area. But if we break this bullish 15-minute, that was a really strong bullish 15-minute. Maybe we have some volume to continue down. And the first idea was just the top wick being created. Now Asian down now that it has had that burst of volume come in. It's kind of settled. Should continue.
Yeah, that's a pretty big top wick too on the 30-minute. Oh my gosh.
Yep, but we're still respecting the hourly candles and the 30-minute candles. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and we're actually still respecting the 15-minute candles as of that as well.
5-minute candles?
I don't need to even look. Smart ass.
5-second candles?
All right, and everyone gets booted.
I don't know if I should take this trade right now. or just wait till NY tomorrow. Gosh.
Wait till NY if you don't like it.
Yeah, I just don't like how big the 15-minute candle was.
Could mean a lot of volume.
I don't know if this is like out of fear of loss or, I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense and fits your rules. Take it. If you lose, then you're done for this night. See how you could have been better. But if it fits the rules, there's no point in hesitating. Either take it or you don't. So I just jumped in. See what happens. Last one of the night. We'll see if this one will take us out of this area or not. My MT4 broke. Looks like TradingView did not break. Not yet. Hopefully it does break and continue. The hourly target, maybe. I think we can tap into here to be fair. But we'll see where we go. So stop loss is on this 15. And then target for the runner will be here. First target. Maybe 10, 12 pips. See where we get. Give it one last attempt. Same idea. It
You're
doesn't.
not waiting for the 30-minute to close in like 5 minutes?
You are? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like are you not waiting for the 5 minutes to close? Or the 30 minutes to close in 5 minutes?
Nope, I got in. I'm already in. They made a low and a lower high. So if it doesn't go, then I don't think we're going to go anywhere. But if it's going to go, we should respect these 15-minute lows and highs. And if we're making lower lows, lower highs, we should be down. Mark my 4 quick.
I mean,
Perfect.
It's broken the hourly low. We've had bearish momentum since the indoor.
I think the next area we can get under 134596. I think we'll see that wick fill at 134485 area. We'll see if we can break those wicks to the left and then maybe see a nice push down to that 134 450 500 area. But since we're respecting the hourly candles, if we're going to continue to respect hourly candles, which are strong confirmation, I would expect price to continue down. If it doesn't, then we're probably not going to be respecting hourly candles coming up. I feel like I know this song. I don't know from off of the live stream. It's weird. MT4 broke, but TradingView didn't. That's normally the exact opposite of how it normally goes. 15. Where'd Gerzak go?
I think I'm gonna get out.
You gonna get off?
No, I think I'm gonna get out for break even if it comes back down to break even because I don't like it very much. I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow morning.
Just call it a night. See where we go.
Playing around right now, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. E-boy, someone says, what you doing? Where you at?
Yeah, no, I'm here, man. I'm in. I just made some tea.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I'm kicking back. I'm paying attention to this trade.
Did you get in it?
Huh?
Did you get in it?
Yeah, I got in it when it broke the lows.
For the 15?
Down to, I'll tell you where. 6:30.
Gotcha.
So I said, okay.
Yep, there I got in at 6:30 and 6:31.
Oh, okay. So same place then, same
Sure.
entrance.
Sure.
Oh, I thought, wow, imagine I'm doing what the professionals is doing.
Professional got stopped out on the first try.
Don't worry, I'm with you on this one. We're good.
We'll see. Are you refunding any losses?
We'll talk about that one.
Fit the rules, so we'll see what happens. If it doesn't go, then I think it'll probably just arrange. But
Whoever was asking about me, good looking out. Thank you, man. How much people on the in the live are in the trade, man? How many people are here for sales, man?
got 680 right now.
Yeah, we had 720 a minute, 702 a minute ago.
Yeah, we were up in the 700s a little bit today. Yep, no problem, Tim. Could be one of those sessions. We'll see.
This close is nice though.
It's okay. 15-minute closes is okay. 30-minute could have been better, but we'll see if we make a lower low and we respect lower highs on the 15-minute.
Yeah, that's always okay, because if we break this 30-minute low, I think we're going to continue going.
Yeah, we should go hit target then if we do that. Waiting for 30, yep.
Okay, the chat saying sells all day, man. I'm seeing sells on the
Yeah.
live.
I mean, we're in sell, so I hope it plays out, but if it doesn't, then just probably not a ton of volume for Asian session to really go anywhere. You had to kind of trade top of the range to the bottom or try and catch the bottom to the top. Kind of anticipating no volume. I think you're better off going the other way. Especially if it's breaking hourly candles like it has been. So we'll see what happens.
It looks picture perfect on the 1 hour to move down, but it's just probabilities.
Yep. It works or it doesn't. Dylan, yep, sounds good, John. Could be a good call. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, everything right now seems to be bearish. Hourly is good. 2 hours good. Maybe we fill this wick and we push down. We'll see. 4 hours seems to be trying to push down.
I said about there, Ed.
So we'll
the way I look at it is because I took the trade off the 1 hour, so I gave her the 1 hour stop loss and the past like 3-4 how much it was the past 3 1 hours. It hasn't broken any high.
Yep. Kind of what I was looking at. My stop should have been. We'll see. We broke that low now, so I would expect us to push down.
Yeah.
Yo, Salim, ain't Bugsy Malone from Manchester, bro? I'm from London, brother.
Right, I'll be right back.
If someone didn't enter on the original trade, the 15-minute trade looked really good on the 15-minute time frame.
I would still like that 600 area to break, and then take a sell entry.
Yeah, the higher probable trade.
If anyone wanted to take that trade, actually, but I want this area to break. And then
You want to eat my stop loss, don't you?
me?
Yeah, my stop loss is at 605.
Oh, are you buying?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'll get stopped out soon. We'll see.
Did you take any partial profit at least?
On a buy? No.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Here it comes.
What is it doing? I looked away.
There we go.
Oh,
Well,
no.
And there's my stop.
There we go. That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
almost. Oh, okay, there it is.
It just has to it has to break these wicks. Once you break this wick, I'm gonna go break even. Because if it does pull back once you break these wicks, I don't want to be in the trade at all.
Yo, Chris, I'm from East London, my brother.
Yeah, these wicks are important to be broken.
Yeah.
Need to see that happen. We'll see. It'll be like Thursday. We get a nice push on this 30-minute candle to the downside.
Yeah. The way that I'm looking at it is I think the FAR is going to close bearish, breaking the previous 4-hour low.
Oh yeah, my 4 hours right there too. Okay, I was looking at MT, or I didn't even look at MT4.
Create
Yes.
a top wick, and it's going to come down to break the low and close decently strong for. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, if we break that, 4 hours should Someone's got some terrible background noise. I think 4 hour can definitely tap 134, 480. That should be a good tap. See if we break that 4 hour wick. I think we'll see that tap.
Yeah. Do you agree on this? If pretend I don't hear your take on this. So if you break these wicks, right? I'm planning on going break even right away because after we break these wicks, we should continue heading down and not pull back up much.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm waiting for it to break those wicks. It came to like a micro pip away.
I think that's a good plan.
Because then at that point, I don't be in trade. Stuck to my plan, didn't move my stop loss.
Stayed confident, no, even though everyone got stopped out and closed.
Yeah, I always trade my plan no matter what.
Yep.
Okay, I want to break even. I don't want to be in the trade if it comes back up now.
What?
That was a pretty weak break. I don't think it did a MT4 kind of.
a cool break.
It like barely like breathed. I mean, okay, it's inching down a little. It like barely breathed past it.
Yeah,
It was like,
no,
hello,
me...
low. Then it came back. There's just like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, I don't want to be in there like after that point.
That's fair.
Like, and if it keeps going, then well, to me, I didn't take a loss. I went to break even.
That's fair.
Looks like I wasn't even here.
Like yesterday, we weren't even here yesterday.
Like yesterday.
We weren't even here.
I just covered my commission and that's it.
Yeah, this needs to keep pushing though. I don't know what it's doing now.
Just moving.
East London and South London. Yeah, nah, I'm over the east side. Born in West London now.
Karma, did you get in there at that break? That was your entry, right?
Yeah, but I need to close under the support. So all of my entries are at the close under the support,
Gotcha.
retracement, and then the break of that level.
Gotcha.
That's always my key strategy.
Gotcha.
I couldn't have said it no better myself, EJ.
That's why she said it.
To me, this...
The basic strategy is like break of either level, retrace, and then you get in, right? So like when I'm saying that I want the break of, let's say 134,600, what I mean is I want price to close below that level, retrace, and then when it comes back down to break that level is when my entry is.
Gotcha.
But ain't that the problem sometimes when it doesn't retrace, kind of like?
Yeah, but if you miss it in Asian, it typically resets up in London and New York session.
Yeah, so market will always give you another opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I might get taken out here or based like on the way that it's pulling up. Because the way that I look at it is like it broke these wicks, right? It doesn't need to pull back up anymore when they already had the push up up here.
But the 4 hour just made a lower low, so you should see a lower high come. Oh.
On the 4 hour, you mean? Like, what do you mean?
So the 4 hour just made a lower low.
Yeah.
So that would be a lower low on like a 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. Should kind of make a lower high and then continue down to that low and maybe push back through it.
Not yet. Obviously, it hasn't broken. Yeah, and it hasn't even break any high yet. I completely understand, but because the way that I was looking at the pair it moved, like every single time, this was what I noticed. Every single time when it breaks all the wicks to the left, and then it doesn't continue going, it usually rejects and creates some sort of support or resistance. Like
Yeah,
it
no, I
stays
get
within
you.
the
I
range.
get you. I'm just saying that could be why we're seeing a bit of a pullback.
Yeah. My trade got taken out at break even. Just want to let chat know. So I stuck through the whole time. Stop loss was at the previous hourly high. Didn't get hit. Still was confident. Came down. Broke all the wicks to the left. Went break even once you broke all the wicks, and then go ahead and break even.
Well planned.
Like I was never here.
I see you. Oh, yes, Ratan. I see you. East London, E11. All right.
Hourly closes.
Just needed to pull back down again a little bit, huh?
What's up?
Just needed to pull down a little bit. Pull back down a little bit. Close underneath.
Yeah, close underneath them. Hourly's still respected. Lower high, lower low. Close bearish. Come down should be. Ideally, a close under here for the hourly would be probably our safest close. But again, as long as we still respect lower lows and lower highs, that is going to be important.
Chat, that was my trade. No Paul's trade that got closed off. I said I got hit at break even. Come on, chat, you gotta listen. And I was gonna say another way to look at it is I don't want to become part of one of these wicks, and then have to wait, let it ride all the way up here.
That makes sense.
Could have had a 2% loss, but now I have a 0% gain.
You had a what? A 0% gain?
Yeah, instead of a 2% loss.
Hey, someone's trying to get banned from the chat again. Oh man, why do they do it?
I don't know.
Why do they come? I don't know. I feel like we should push the eject button on them. Go, gadget, chair.
Yeah. Othmer, I think you should use your eyeballs. Trades on the screen. Should maybe tell you I'm still in the trade. Might be a good indicator. Who knows?
Yeah, I got him.
5 minutes still making lower lows, lower highs.
Someone said, what happened to gold? What happened to gold?
I don't know. I didn't look at gold. What did gold do? Came down.
He said it dropped.
Yeah, it came down.
200 pips or something.
100 pips.
I don't know. That's what he said.
35 pips.
Yeah, never mind. That's what the person in Zoom said.
It felt like 200 pips. The euphoria.
Oh my god. Oh, that's on your MT4? Okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably just a broker thing. So much negativity today. Jeez.
Wait, what up?
Wow. Oh, I don't know. I just read a few comments.
Told you that there's that gadget chair going again.
Yeah.
Flavors, you're gonna end up getting kicked out, bro.
We are?
Nah. He
What do
knows
you-
who.
Who's getting kicked out?
D-boy, I'm kicking you out.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I saw them. I agree with you there. That's similar to you.
Yep. Yeah, breaking the lows. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, the reason why I added that into my plan was because in the 2 weeks where GG ranged heavily
Mm.
and all those fake outs happened, the way that I found myself to protect my backside was to quickly go break even once it breaks those, because to not get in like a wick or in a possible fake out.
Fair point. Fair point.
Those 2 weeks like were hell for me, so I had to learn from that. That's where I got the idea. That's why you gotta always keep learning.
Not a bad idea. Yep, we'll see what GJ does.
Yeah, and regardless, it hasn't broken any high. This can continue going down. And
yeah, it could.
But for my plan, I'd rather like my plan, no matter what. If it keeps going down, I'll still be happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't lose anything, and it's
Yeah.
Asian session, so you can always make it up in New York. Yep. See how this kind of forms. If we keep going down, 5 minutes should make a lower high again. Then moving. Or I think we'll just go sideways. Fortunately. One of those sessions.
I was gonna keep paying attention for a minute, and if it continued to go up, I was gonna close out 50% on my my trade, but
what?
I'm just looking now just to see where we're at. It's playing around a little bit, but yeah, if it continues to go up, I'm just gonna trade out. I'll close out 50% and then see where I stand from there.
Yeah, we'll see where this hourly closes. See what happens on this 15-minute. Kind of monitoring on the 5-minute, just to see if we're still making lower lows, lower highs. Which, if we go bearish, then technically lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Hit target. This 4-hour also closes in 13 minutes.
Yeah, Sharma has an Instagram. Someone was asking about her
yeah.
style.
Yep. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, it's like VJ Sharma or something like that.
Yep.
Sharma FX.
Oh, there you go. Sharma FX. Never mind. Sharma FX. You have two though. One is VJ, I swear.
Yeah, that's like the
Personal. Oh, okay.
Damn, bro, are you? Damn.
Yeah, my style is pretty much it's all price action, but I do swing trading, day trading, position trading, getting better at scalping here.
Fundamentalist of Asians.
Oh, Sharma, this was my question. I want to ask you yesterday.
Yeah.
So when we were just looking at news a bit yesterday, right? And I want to ask you, does it depend on the type of news it is? And when do they? You said it's already, what's the word I'm looking for? Priced in.
Yeah.
Is it? Is typically like a week before, 2 weeks before, or is there no like standard time? It's just like whenever you see like massive moves.
There's a lot of like research that was done on it, and the average time that was given is it's priced in 6 months before, like macroeconomic data such as like federal funds rate, any macroeconomic announcements that may be coming out of central banks, and sometimes like according to what these two datas are, that's when you'll start to see the sentiment of those speeches and testimonies of the chair and the governors of central banking. So that kind of macroeconomic data, it's priced in 6 months before. That's when the market starts preparing for all of that.
Okay. What about like all this like other stuff like good trade balance, construction auto,
Oh, all
index
that
service?
stuff. Like for example, like manufacturing and services and all that stuff. That
Yeah.
data, you start seeing it throughout the month with like the stock market information because these are pretty much like the manufacturing and services companies, right? That are part of the stock market. And then
Okay.
at the end, like when you start seeing like all these services and manufacturing information, and it says like released 3 days after the month ends or whatever,
Yeah.
we've already seen that happen because of the stock market.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know the other stuff was priced in 6 months in advance. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of research that's done on it.
Yeah, no, that okay.
Yeah.
Because someone was talking about the news possibly causing a movement, and I was like according from what I learned from you that it's usually priced in far in advance.
Yeah, so it's already priced in, but when you see this news come out, like that's what I say. Like on higher time frames, all this news is already priced in. The only movements that you see, like a lot of people say that these yellow folders don't make a difference. You go on higher time frames, what's all that wick up and down? Right?
Yeah.
All that wicking up and down is because of the news. Like if you see a yellow folder news come out and then we're already expecting like, all right, price is gonna go this way or that way. We're talking about it all the time on the stream. And then you see news come out and then you just see a huge wick before the market opens or a couple of minutes after the market opens. That's because of those yellow folders. They don't make a difference on higher time frames, but they make a difference on lower time frames.
Yeah, and it's like usually the wicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to know, Sharma.
Yeah, that's always good to know because I never fully understood like when people say it gets priced in. Like I understand what they mean by that, but like I don't understand like necessarily when it would be priced in. So that makes sense.
I've been meaning like that one time when we did that whole analysis from monthly, weekly down to daily.
Yep.
It means that the technicals are there. The movement, the price movement is there. So now when these fundamental news and all that stuff come out, it's to support that move. And so that's what that's what I mean by that it's priced in, because the market has already been moving in that way. Now you see all this news come out to support that move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like she has a lot more knowledge than any of us on the fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, chat. That's also to help you out.
Hey, Sharma.
Yeah.
This morning, when I think there was a red folder this morning for GJ for the pound.
GBT.
Yeah, and then that's when GJ was at resistance on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
And then it just went down for the rest of the day.
Oh, GJ, sorry to interrupt you.
Do you think that? Do you think that the fundamentals really played a part in rejecting resistance and pushing price down for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I'm looking at the folder. It was Governor Bailey speaking. So whatever his speech was, whatever he said, I didn't really look into that. I haven't had the time. But whatever he said really moves the price as well. Because he's the governor of the what do you call it, Bank of England.
Mm-hmm.
So what he says makes a difference. I don't know what he said exactly in that speech, but whatever he said could have really helped move price out of that little consolidation area that you're talking about.
Yeah, because I think it closed. So there was London closed, and the 1 hour closed below resistance, and then news came out at 8:30, which is 30 minutes over here on the Pacific Coast, 30 minutes after the hourly close, and then it just tanked for the rest of the day. I mean, it respected the resistance on the hourly, and then it just, with the news, it just kind of helped it weaken the pound for the rest of the day. So.
Yeah, so by that move, I'm assuming like this, don't hold me to it, but from that news, what you're telling me and the way that price moved down, Governor Bailey probably talked about the coronavirus or whatever economic conditions may be going on. Like most famously is the coronavirus currently. So all that, and that could have weakened the pound to let it drop, but after that, I don't think we've had any important USD news come out either to really retrace that movement. but on higher time frame, if you also look at that, it hit like it rejected, like GJ just rejected a very strong resistance level on the daily, right? So in the same manner, GU has rejected a strong resistance level, which is 1.26250.
I think GJ's gonna continue.
Yeah, we going now, baby.
Yeah, I closed 50% of it. Once it pushed here, so that was like $20, and then I moved my stop loss on the last half, and we'll see if the 4-hour can tap our little 4-hour area, if we can get there.
But yeah, so today basically GBP news moved the market for GBP pair for GU and GJ, because we haven't seen any other important news come out yet.
Yeah, isn't kind of GU is kind of like GJ fundamentally, because they're the yen and the dollar are both safe havens.
Yeah, even if you look at the charts, they're kind of moving the same way. It's just that GJ is a lot more, what do you call, like, emphasized than GU, but the structure wise, they have the same structure on higher time frames.
Yeah.
Maybe these last 5 minutes of this 4-hour be a little bit of a push. The downside, we've seen that before, so if this 4-hour is going to push and try to tap here before it closes, that'd be another 10 pips or so. See if we can tap that area.
Looks like there's some volume coming in with the break of that daily candle.
Yep.
Yeah, pure silence now, boy. Everyone's paying attention, bro.
This will tap that blue line.
There we go.
Going to make it. I'm gonna put it risk-free now for my last position that's in. If it does come back, and it was minimized, and we just took one loss. Because the idea would be we don't pull back up. Should stay under these wicks here, and just head down if we're gonna keep moving down nice and not pull back up and dance again. Yep, as soon as I hit 10 pips, I'll secure 85% like usual, and then leave the runner go at risk-free and see if we hit that 134,400 area. Hopefully in the next 3 minutes we can hit that 10 pip mark. About 5 more. We'll see if this last couple minutes of the 4-hour is indeed going to push price down a little bit. But if you took the first trade idea and your stop was on the hourly, you had a winning session. So congrats to you for placing a more intelligent stop loss for Asian session. It was a good play. All right, about 3 more pips. Hit that 10 pip mark. Which would that be about our blue line there if we tap there? Oh, that's 14. Huh. Hopefully that 4-hour will tap there.
Come in with some energy, man.
It just took a while to break.
Yeah, patience is a virtue, though. I feel good for waiting. Yeah, it's coming together, man.
I wish I would have had a bigger stop loss for the 1 hour. But, oh well. Idea played out. Just learn for tomorrow. I mean, I didn't even listen to myself. I preach, take a trade on the hourly. You use an hourly stop. and I kind of just placed it randomly. So that was my own fault.
Yeah, I saw that you placed it on like the body of the candle.
I just did 10 pips. Yeah. I should have put it above the hourly. I thought about it. I was like, like put it above the hourly, and then I was like, then I can minimize it. Worst case scenario. And I was like, no, if it comes back 10 pips, I'm probably gonna just break it anyway. And then it came back like 12 pips. Didn't break it, and the idea continued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop loss placement is huge. I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's more my personality to go with like smaller, tighter stops. But
I feel like you're better off using bigger and minimizing more. Because then you're still gonna be making every loss smaller, and if you're not winning more than you're losing, that is gonna help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Like if you were took a trade up here, like had a stop loss above the hourly, or maybe even took a trade right here and had a stop loss above the hourly. I mean, it's definitely safer. You can manage it better.
Yep.
Here. As a new trader, it's all about practicing how to manage trades.
I agree.
That's half the fight.
Half of the battle.
Half the battle. What is the other half?
Not over trading and being confident.
Yep. Not over trading, over risking, being confident, and then your exits, how you manage your trades.
Yeah, my stop was perfect today. I got stopped out.
I'd like GJ to push and tap, then make its top wick. Not pull back up.
In my experience, if it goes past the other swing, it's always going to go down. So my stop was well before that.
I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good evening. I'm sorry to hear that your stop loss was hit. Nice trades
I'm
today.
not. I took a legit loss. I'm happy.
Better to be hit than your account to just be getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, I think we're gonna tap.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, I secured 85%. Still a losing day, but I minimized it by $500. So, technically, overall idea was right. Stop loss placement was poor. Could have been better. Should have been better. Wasn't. But a loss and a win. Same idea played out. And there's my BE technically being hit, but I secured about 2 pips early. Just in case, you know how I feel about the 4-hour. Daily, I'm going to move my runner to daily wick fill. That's a good target. And leaving 0.76 to run. So we'll see if that daily TP can be hit. I'm gonna move this here so I have a visual. Yeah, losing session, but a winning trade. So if you had the original idea, that's that. I'm gonna leave my runner to here. See if we stay in and get to play. But yeah, overall, not pretty happy with this session. Hopefully everyone made some money, learned something.
Yeah. I closed out. Left the runner, small runner, but it's still running. So yeah, let's see what happens. But so far tonight, it was a winning day for me anyway, and now it's a winning trade for me. So I'm chuffed. I'm over the moon, man.
Beautiful. So
just getting a bit more consistent. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I saw a couple comments about selling support, and I'm in the process of making a YouTube video, clear that up on kind of how I'm anticipating and predicting or hoping, whatever you want to call it, stuff to happen based on what I'm seeing with the candles. So we'll have that. I'm hoping I can have that done tomorrow or the next day. Worst case scenario, sometime this week. But the idea for I'm gonna do selling support, because clearly it was not support, which was the idea, was first off Asian session experience. I've seen this move happen plenty of times. I knew where we should go if we weren't gonna dick around and have no volume. And the idea, I'm sure you hear it a lot on the New York and London session. Probably more so New York, as pretty sure I learned this from Rakeel. But all we're looking at is 4 things: 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single candle is lower. Okay, that's not enough. We have support here. Fair point. There is technically, we'll do air quotes again, technically support there. But if we make support, look what happened when we made support. We made higher highs and higher lows. So then you need to look in color. So we have 3 lower highs coming into support. All these lower lows. So if this is truly support, we should probably do something like this. Make higher highs and higher lows. But again, lower high, and this candle broke this previous low here when maybe it should have gone up. So we have a weak bearish close. Why aren't we making a higher low and pushing up if this is support? Well, because price is going down. That's it. So that was my reason for selling support, just like we do every day. Because we're not selling support, we are breaking down candle to candle what price is doing most recently right now. And that's going to tell us how it's going to react at this area. So previously, yes, this was support. Currently, it is not. So we're going to trade based on what's happening right now, not what was happening. Have the zone marked because there could be a reaction there. And then that's where the idea of reading these candles comes in. If this is some sort of reaction, this weak bearish 30-minute that wicked below and made a lower low and lower high, tapped support and closed weak. If this is support, we should be seeing higher highs and higher lows. Shouldn't still be seeing continued lower lows and lower highs. So that's why we sold support with air quote. Same thing here. So we have here. Price came up to resistance. Air quotes, whatever. But look how price reacted when we came to resistance, right? We have a bearish close. Okay, 30-minute, pretty good confirmation. Maybe it's resistance. Like I said earlier in the stream, if we do wick above here a little bit, we're still coming into this heavy area. So maybe it just wicks above and then comes back down. It didn't wick above, and look what happened. We came to resistance, and we made lower lows and lower highs. Now we come to support, and we continue to make lower lows and lower highs. That's not how support works. What happens when we made support here? Higher low, higher low, higher low. That's support. Price went up. So if price was going up, higher high, higher low. That's all we're doing. But yeah, I'm working on a YouTube video. I have a bunch of examples. I think it's going to be a really cool way kind of help people see what I see, maybe learn something, maybe see something they didn't see, to improve and kind of get a better understanding of how to understand support and resistance, and when is it going to break, how can you tell, how do you know, stuff like that. So a bunch of examples, and then maybe like a live simulation of actually walking through it through the simulator. But we'll see about that. Definitely tons of examples, so hopefully that will help people understand maybe just my perspective, and ideally learn how to read candles better. That's all we're doing.
Great stuff, Paul. Thanks.
You got a donation, Paul.
Yep, thank you, Evan. Appreciate it, bro.
Whoa.
Appreciate it.
Oh You're rich now, Paul, man.
Yep, I'm gonna go buy my Monopoly Challenger. Yep, I opened up the game board and I was like, oof, FTMO withdrawal came in. I went to the car dealership with some Monopoly money. They're like, what do you want? Whatever you want, it's on us. Go get it. Through
Oh,
like,
the scam money, yeah?
yeah, all my my Monopoly money. They apparently they accepted at dealerships. So I was like, sweet, I can actually get a car. So, yeah.
Wow, that's dope.
No, I'm trolling, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I thought you were like, oh, cool. They don't actually accept
I
Monopoly.
was actually going to ask you if you was buying the car, the silver car on the board.
Yeah, no, they don't actually accept Monopoly money. If they did, I would have
What are
got
you
a
saying,
GTR.
bro? You just bought it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I thought you bought the silver convertible on the board.
Convertible? No, no.
I can't imagine this kind of convertible, bro.
No, the car I went to go get, they sold it. I called them the night before. Like, yep, it's here. And when I went there the next morning, like literally a half hour after they opened, it was sold and gone. And then like, oh, we have other Camaros. I was like, okay, we'll check it out. And literally, all any dealership had was convertibles, and I was like, yeah, not really my style. But I'm gonna journal these 2 trades. Got a loss and a win. Losing session, winning day. So I lost night. I'm down. I mean, I still have a runner in, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on a GJ runner, especially with the entry I got. But as of right now, down 558. I made 600 or 700 this morning, so I'm still up like 100 for the day. So not as great as it could have been, but on the bright side, long-term perspective, it was a winning day. So journal this trade up, both of them. And to be honest, that first entry I took, I had some weird gut feeling that there was this voice in my head. It was like, you should probably wait for this first 15 minutes so you don't get wicked. And I was like, but it broke the low. And then I took it. And then as it came up, I was just like, damn, should have listened to that little voice. But, oh well, no big deal. It's gonna be a good week. I can feel it. You mind looking at? Yeah, go ahead, Salim. Send the chart. Pull it up. Is Sharma? Sharma might be in the trade. I don't know. Sharma, what do you think? What are you doing?
Hey, Paul.
Yo, thank you, Zavar.
Get rid of him, man.
No, sure.
He can stay.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say his name. Flavor Flav. I think his name is Flavor Flav.
Yeah, we'll just call him Flavor.
He's the white Flavor Flav. But yeah, appreciate you being here. Are providing to my YouTube revenue, so thank you. Be sure to dislike the stream. That also helps. And we will be back here tomorrow at 5:30 if you want to tune in as well. But we're gonna hang out here for another, I don't know, 30-40 minutes. Journal some trades, see what other opportunities coming up, how to maybe plan out some ideas for London session, something to look for. I think that'll be a cool thing we could start doing. I can figure out what I'm about to type. Same thing, entry at new, it was a 15-minute low, I believe. Yeah, because in that 30-minute, and then it broke. Yep, I remember. Labels, got a win and a loss.
Hey, Gerge, I don't even know why you're wasting your time explaining, man.
No. Watch this. I'm just trying to.
I ain't got the patience for we can't swear on YouTube, man.
Yep. Yeah, Rabbi, I saw Uncle Ted's trade. Yeah, pretty impressive. I saw like the buy, or I saw the stop loss, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I saw his entry, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, that was a very well planned trade, per usual. I mean, got lots of experience or whatever. Very nice. Alright, chat. Chill out. Probably got enough. Real life, let's not make it worse on the internet. Head weighted. Had a better entry. Yep, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if you don't take the trades we take or you don't like them, at least you don't have to trade by yourself. That's a good point. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. And I haven't traded alone in so long, but that's a good point. I think when I was trading alone, it was really freaking boring.
You gotta feel empathy for mans like that, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
I think we need to talk about something useful. That'd be a good idea.
I hope that someone stayed in the trade that I was in and got those pips. Let's see what New York share happens.
That was a nice that was a good plan you had. It played out well with that hourly stop loss. Because like we said right before open, we're gonna respect the hourly candle. That's what's gonna happen, and that's what we did. I mean,
it came up, but we didn't break
it barely respected it. It was like it came up and it like tickled you a little bit, but it did respect it. So
that's why I wasn't happy above the wick. I don't like setting like those like in the middle of a counter or anything like that, because then like there's clearly a way for it to come up in the middle of the candle.
Yeah. See you later, H. Have a good one.
I know the hourly from my MT4. This looked like a perfect lower high to continue heading down. It was like a perfect lower high, just on the higher time frame.
Yep. I mean, it told us where exactly it was going, but it's not going to tell us how it's going to get there. It just tells us it's going to get here. We're going to stay under here, and we'll get down eventually. You either hang on or you let go.
Yeah, I let go, break even.
It's all good. I mean, it's not a loss.
Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
All right, that's enough. That is more than enough. Where was my entry even? Oh yeah, it was right here. That's right. It was on that 15-minute. I forgot.
I've been slacking with journaling this week.
You need to get on that. You were yelling at me yesterday, so better get it together if you think you're gonna lecture me, buddy.
Yeah, I was really good last week. I had all my charts journaled.
Alright, journal this one and then we'll journal the other. I mean, damn near the same exact trade, but $24, yeah, that's a good size. Oh, I didn't even know I could do that.
What are you doing?
Apparently, if I click this little button, I can mute it without even going to the page. That's nifty. So yeah, I mean, even like
I
when
was like an old man, bro.
Excuse me. I'm gonna send you to Flavor Flav's house. You can go hang out with him. Coming here with that nonsense, little man. I mean, yeah, even if we look at the 15-minute before Flavor Flav's sidekick Gurjat interrupted me. We made lower highs here. This one kind of broke above here, but I believe that was Asian Open right here. Yeah, so that was Asian Open. Was this one, wasn't it? No, it was this one. That's right. Okay, because this one was right before open. Everyone caught sells, went break even, got taken out. So yeah, this one broke above, but we still respected. This was the hourly high. So this is actually all in the YouTube video that'll be coming out too. How to read these smaller time frames with the higher ones. So even though this broke above and broke above here, it respected on the higher time frame and then continued down. And then same thing here, respected the higher time frame and then came down. I'm gonna delete this one because it's actually false. Correct, so that works. Oh, I pulled up. Come on. Maybe we'll get lucky and last Thursday, it'll just continue to jump. Yep, yeah, Ramadan, my first attempt got stopped out as well. I did 10 pips and it got taken out. Then we re-entered and we got a win, so.
The re-entry was nice. You took it on the base of the 15-minute, right?
The second attempt, yes. See you
Yeah,
tomorrow, Fredo. Have a good one. And Evan in the Zoom chat says if you caught the trade, like the stream. Evan, I think I already liked it. Yep, I already liked my own stream. Perfect. Okay, and then I didn't really explain this too in depth when we took the trade, but the idea was we have support. Have support here. This is more recent, so this is kind of more valid, you could say, in my head in terms of what should stop price. And then we came here and we went bullish and formed support again. So then the idea was we break this bullish candle signifying support, that would be invalidating support and actually making this a resistance. I think if we draw a line, I think this will actually line up almost perfect. Yeah, I mean, a hair difference. So it kind of just broke, retested, came down. Because if we were going to go up, we looked at supports. We make supports, we make higher lows, and price goes up. Supports, higher lows. Support, lower low, price is coming down. So that's how you could have kind of anticipated this to break, was the fact that a bullish candle, a good bullish candle at that, did not get respected. That's what that's one of the main things I was looking at, as well as the hourlies making just lower highs. 4 hours in a row, 3 hours in a row. Second attempt was a win. Yep, nice job, Ramadan. Very nice. First one, just Asian Open. We should have waited for that first 15, like I always say, but I did not follow my own rules, apparently. So got caught out and paid the price. Go stop loss above current minute, entry upon, because we're proper and we say upon and not on. I don't think I've ever even said that word in my life, but stop loss was above there. Then entry. So we got entry at the new 15-minute low when it broke, anticipating that we continue to make lower lows and lower highs like we are on the higher and smaller time frames. Very good comeback as well. 3 a.m. Wow. You need to get some sleep, but we appreciate you being here. That's very, very appreciated. I'm just delete that because that's kind of messy. Yeah, so it could have been a winning session, but I did secure 50% early as it came back into profit on this this candle. So it pushed down and then came back up. I secured 50% at like 20 bucks just to minimize any loss if it did happen. Oh wow, this thing's could move well. Alright, so that was trade number 2. And the first one, I'm just going to copy and paste the same one because it was the same idea, and I will write the mistake in my journal.
You still got a runner going?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I still got a runner too, Paul. Where do you, I was away for a minute. Where did you set your runner to?
134, 280 daily wick.
134, 280. Thank you.
Oh, wow, this thing's moving a little bit. Yep, thanks for coming. Go get some rest. Not going to be any more trades. Get some sleep, buddy. Thanks for coming. Asian. Yourselves. So I'm not going to journal both trades because it was the same idea. The only difference was here, I'm going to change this. And whenever I make mistakes on things I could improve on, I like to put it in all caps. So we're going to say, should have waited for the first 30 minutes. Open. Or 1 hour SL. As that's where took entry. Then I know every time I pull this up for probably the next couple weeks, I'm going to see this long capital letters and long caption with capital letters. That will continuously remind me every day and drill that into my brain. What works for me. Here's my little folder of what's come. Yep. Oh wow, GJ made a new lower low. Yeah, I think we might push for that daily wick fill. Be a nice runner. So 2 tries, got a win and a loss. Even though both ideas were correct, got taken out a little. Should have waited on that first.
Oh, you saw my trades earlier on, right?
Not.
The ones that on my
That comment?
On my social.
Yeah, I saw those ones. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the one that I just done just now as well.
Perfect. Send it in the group and then I will check it out. Asian session 1, unless it's New York. Yep. Yeah, synoptic. That's pretty much when I do caps like that. That's how it's a good visual for me to see. When I quick journal my next trades tomorrow in New York, I'll see that and be like, oh, okay, so tonight this is what I'm gonna do. So it's just little tricks to prove.
Okay, I'm gonna head out, Paul.
Hi, bro. We're gonna hang out here for another couple minutes. See if we do hit this target we had marked. I think the daily wick fill is possible, but might see a reaction at support. But 4 hour is also at support. So if we push here and we break this guy, I think the wick fill is gonna be completed. Looks like this was kind of heavier support back in New York the other day, so we'll see. Yeah. With how many people we got left? 395. Hopefully some people caught some a winning trade. What's up, Callie? Welcome. Figures, see tomorrow. Yeah, there's people from literally everywhere. Check gold. Yep, yeah, we'll pull up gold real quick. Looks like gold did break down to the downside, so exactly at the level we had marked. That is the hourly, or the 2 hour. We'll check out the hourly. Same thing. What did these 3 candles do leading up to Asian Open? If you look here, we have lower high, lower high. Here, lower high. We have no higher high or lower low confirmed. This one, no top wick, makes a low. Could have entered there, stop loss here, with the idea that it would continue to make lower lows, lower highs. Drop to target here, have a runner here, maybe a third target here, or this is your runner and this here, whatever. But just looking at the candles, it's the same thing. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, drop, lower low, no lower low. So we had 3 hours of price making higher lows, and then we make a low and a lower high. Price is probably going to go down on that next hourly. That's how you can kind of break that down. Power Max, I don't think I have that chart, so if you want to send a chart, we can. But if we gotta, we'll map out some ideas for GJ for London session and happens. Looks like if we do continue on the hourly, at least, we push to that daily wick fill. I think we're gonna see price tap into this mess down here, just because that's a really strong area. So that's kind of probably gonna, if we do get the daily wick fill, price should pull to here, and then we should see a tap into here, and maybe we leave more wicks like this and continue to push up. But there are kind of a catch to that, because they'll need to get below here, then we need to get to here and then get below it as well. So maybe wait and see what price does here. We close below. Do we continue to make lower lows and lower highs on the hourly and the 30-minute? Or do we come into this and we start to make higher lows and higher highs and up? Maybe if that's the case, get an hourly 30-minute support, whatever you're looking for confirmation. Take a buy from here back to the area we broke out of. Be a little retest. Then if we get resistance here again, take it back down to the low. Like that might work. 30 minutes got any more? Maybe could be a reaction at this area here. Possible. Was support and resistance here as well. But our most recent area is going to be this area here. Maybe price pulls up and then consolidates up here till London. Pre-London comes, we get some volume and we push down. So I would say for what's setting up for London, these would be the 3 areas I would want to see price react at. That's what I would look for. See how we react here. If it doesn't really do much, you're not sure, then just delete that zone and then see how you react at this bottom and see how you react up here, and then base your trade off of that. If you get above here or you get here and you start making higher highs and higher lows, you're going back up to where we started, to the resistance invasion session. You'll make them pick a direction from that level as well. But if you come down, get below here, close under here, target wick fill, that could be a nice trade. As well as once we do get past the daily wick fill on 30-minute, have this graphic here, right under here, there. So here to here, nice trade. Even look left again, still really nice move down if we go down. And then if we get under here, nice move down to this area, and then you're going to want to secure something here and make it risk-free as the reaction that we get in this area. You're going to want to try to avoid, not be a part of that. Safe bet would be take something off the table here. Make sure you don't become any of this to then further drive us up if that's where we're going. So those would be kind of the areas I think that Asian or London would ideally see a move, ideally from one of these three because they're going to be closer. But it kind of depends on how Asian session moves. How we finished last Thursday when we had some nice moves. We did continue to pump down a little bit. And then London kind of got stuck in this area. Then New York pushed it. Then New York came back, retested it, and continued. So this is a pretty good area as New York and London could not break. So maybe this reaction here is going to be really important to see what happens. So where, if we're going to go up, or if we're going to continue to drop to the downside and push that daily wick fill. But we're going to call it a night. 8:33, and we'll be back tomorrow. So be sure to like, subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, Instagram's on the bottom left, right over here. And we'll be back tomorrow, 5:30 to 8:30.